Yo, yo, hello. It is, what's today? Maybe the 29th? I don't even know what day of the week this video is going to go up. Recording it on Friday the 26th, Saturday 27th, Sunday 28th, Monday the 29th. So I got to get some videos up for when we're gone. This will be airing while we're in the Sea Rods. The Colorado, not the Captain Roddy. Which is great. I really love having videos available for when I'm out, in case there's any rabid, hungry little fans out there. I know that that's not the case, but, you know, you gotta pretend. You gotta fake it till you mank it. My favorite Pokemon, Mankey. I don't know if Mankey is anybody's favorite Pokemon. Come on, stop attacking. In the fire, thank you. He's just like a kickboxing monkey, right? He's not like Hitmon Jackie Chan or Hitmon Bruce Lee. He's just a monkey. And he's not even got cool boxing gloves or like a Machoke belt, a wrestling thing. He's not got Goro forearms. He's not got the forearms of Goro, nor does he have as many arms as Goro has. I think his name's Goro. I haven't kept up with Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat was like, to me, I know that it's got like serious followers and stuff like that. Mortal Kombat, to me, is a game that I started playing when I was so young that I kind of associate it with youth. I associate the like, I'm playing a game with like cutesy little bullet men and angry-faced books and blob people. Like, I get it. Got no right to talk about the adultness. Brutus, stop barking, dude. He's going crazy recently. He's been barking at the Roomba. Like, I think he's getting like actual old dog old. He's starting to not make. What are you doing? This guy's backing away all weird. He's not making consistent sense in his strange behaviors recently. I gotta use this ammo. I want no casing left behind in that freaking thing. No shell casing. No. Casings are money. Anyway. Even if it wasn't ideal, I'm glad to have a full refill. And I'm glad to use that gun. Brutus! 1 second. Brutus? Stop barking. What are you barking about? Roomba? No. Hey. Oh, there's a guy over there. Oh, that's what it is. That one was okay. So now I kind of feel like a heel. There's actually a guy out there. He was in security and protection mode Brutus was. No, there's a guy who the landlord got to do ant traps. Because this place when we first got here was like, the house itself was just a giant extension of the anthills outside of it. It wasn't its own building. It was just strange walls for the extension of an ant house or an ant hill. We were the trespassers, is what I'm trying to say, when we moved in. And that sucked. But we haven't really had an issue with them in a couple years, so I kind of forget that that guy does it like once every 4 months he comes by. It's actually the same guy every single time. I don't know if they keep accounts at the place and they try to keep it consistent, but it's actually kind of cool. But it's the same guy. He was aware that Brutus was here. He remembered that we need to keep the dog inside after they fill the traps, after the wait for the whatever food to dry. I think the bait that they use is not like a chemical bait. It's just something that like is fed to the queen. One of those kind of situations. Well, the keys, man. The keys, the first floor keys. How many we got? Just one? I'm gonna give 3. It's gonna give us 60. Put us at 84 total, which is a really good starting point for the first floor. Let's see what's in this room. How come the boss had no health? Okay, we can do 2 more. We'll put us at 104. Kind of a rough, kind of a rough first floor. It's one of the classic first floors where you end up with like nothing really to show for it. Which, I guess not nothing. I at least have a bunch of money going forward to show for it. I don't have a bunch of weapons to show for it though. I got a good early boss killer in the form of the in the form of the helix gun, but that doesn't last super long. I might be able to use it in some of the bigger rooms here, but yeah, I don't know, man. Not much from that first floor. Yo. Alright. I wonder what it's like. So I'm not on Twitch right now, but I was kind of thinking, because I yelled at my dog a little bit, and I know that there's some people who think if you even raise your voice slightly to an animal, you're some sort of, you're some sort of war criminal. Because of their feelings. And it's true, you shouldn't be abusive to your animal. I mean, it's not true that speaking to a barking dog in a loud voice is somehow a criminal offense, but like, shouldn't be abusive to your animals. And I'm actually really loving, like, to Brutus. I'm not saying this to convince you, I don't care. If you think that I'm a villain because I yelled at my screaming dog, then you've never really actually had a pet. Or you're just judgmental of people for things that you do yourself. Something good. Chamber gun. The chamber gun is not good for a a long while. So I can't recommend it. It's also one of the most over-present items in my experience of this game. Woohoo! That's something I really, really like about this game, is how good the inputs feel. Anyway, the thing about animals, there's this, the current villain of Twitch is this, a streamer named Alinity. I don't know what she does or what she plays or if she's an IRL streamer or whatever. I guess they're not called IRL streamers anymore. I don't think that category exists anymore. But, you know, she like threw her cat one time or something. I don't know if she threw it violently. I don't know if she like grabbed it by its tail and slammed it against the wall or something despicable like that. But she's already had, you know, pretty aggressive hate towards her because she demonetized a PewDiePie video or something. I don't know. Anyway, her whole thing is she did that with the cat, and people are saying that she's an animal abuser. She deserves to get her stream banned, and you know, it's the fairly standard Reddit like mob think. Like, I'm not saying that Reddit is always bad, but Reddit is always insistent that whatever their current opinion is about something is unbiased, unchanging fact, when the way they feel about something changes based, and the they is us, changes at the whim of whatever memes and anger is up there. It's the same as all news. The way things are reported tinges the way that the story is interpreted, etc., etc. There's a huge resultant continual bias on Twitch, and sometimes the biases are things I agree with, sometimes they're things I disagree with, but the fact is there's almost always a bias, and it's better to just learn early to accept that. That it's not a place of fair, impartial democracy, or if it is, then fair, impartial democracy needs to reevaluate itself. Let's go ahead and do this now. Health's going to be a little bit of an issue, but not. But this is one of those offense over defense kind of things. Let me see something. What is the... No, not curse. Yeah. Oh no, not curse items. Curse events. Angel Shrine is only 1.5. Huh. Okay, that's not really bad at all. That's like really not even a notable amount for the 25% damage increase. That's cool. I would like some more health if possible, but that's actually a really very, very fine sacrifice. I guess the bigger sacrifice is the health. I wonder if they changed the reload speed on this thing. It doesn't seem quite as freaking atrocious as it used to. No, it's still pretty bad. Okay. It's just doing more damage, so... But yeah, I don't know. There's the always present worry of perception on a platform like Twitch. Like, perception changes reality for a lot of people. If the popular thought about something is that, and this I think this is a good weapon, or a good item. Ooh, and a great weapon. If the zeitgeist is that, you know, someone is just an evil villain, then there's not really a ton they can do one way or the other. We got work later. This is a daytime recording, so let's give ourselves some speed enablers. It really doesn't offer much right now, though, unfortunately. But yeah, it's frustrating. Like, being in the public eye, to whatever degree someone's in the public eye, there's always the fear that, like... I mean, I don't have to worry about it because I'm not, like... This is, again, not, like, self-deprecating bashing or anything like that. I'm not, like, a successful streamer. I'm a very small-scale hobbyist, if anything. Don't get me wrong, if I could turn this into a career, if I could make money near what I was making, there's a good chance I would. I'm not some... Oh god, hit the wall there. Okay, I'm not some, like... I'll never sell my soul to the advertisers at Twitch. Do that in a freaking heartbeat, dude. I'm already working for somebody else. This is just somebody else I'd be already working for. Some other somebody else. I don't like the big splits. You know what? I do want my backup gun to be this, because I think there's actually a little bit... The D-pad is actually a really great weapon as a weapon. It's not just a device for getting you a chest. It's great in its own right, and I should respect it as such. And with the extra damage and the butterfly effect bullets, then we should be okay with our starter as an offhand weapon. It could be right here. Am I dumb? Yep, I'm dumb. Always check all offshoots of the man, I knew it. Of the initial shot. All branching paths. It's so hard to do the thing and stay on top of dealing other damage and dodging all this stuff. Woo-wee! Uh-oh. Barnabas Jones is coming in here. Not no more. Alright. So what's this run trying to tell me? It's trying to tell me, or it's telling me, whether it's trying to or not, that we're going to be using the 5-shot budget revolver for a lot of what we have going on here. You give me a weapon that's going to do damage over time. Dude, I swear to God, you get the Molotov way more frequently or the Molotov launcher way more frequently as, what's her name? than as anybody else. It's good. As the character that the convict, Connie, that already has a Molotov. Not complaining. Having 2 Molotovs is better than having 1. But it is eating up a weapon slot. It's one way to interpret it. We should use this up on this floor. And get the free untouched chest. That's the worst. Or free unlocked chest. That's the worst. This is a really likely time for me to have 3 keys. I think I haven't bought the one from the shop yet. So, yeah. That was pretty lucky. I saw a meme on the Gungeon subreddit, basically, oh lord, stating the rubber bulletkin were the derpy dragon head on that 3-headed dragon. I think you guys all know the meme. And the number of times I've been hit and hurt by the rubber bulletkin really makes me disagree with that. If not, man, we got a bunch of starters, a bunch of room starters, a bunch of things that you basically want to use once and then move on to something else. We don't have a lot of... Oh, no, we have the room clear that we need, so never mind. What's it on this one? The chamber gun crossbow. Alright. Chamber gun crossbow is an amazing piece of technology that I'm going to absolutely utilize right now. Kill the last guy in this room with this. A free green chest, skid. It's very skid. Well, yeah, we got like stuff like this, like things that'll take out a single enemy, or at least deal some damage, that then leave us with a lot of small scale work to do. Ah, itchy nose. I must have killed one of these with fire before ever seeing them. Wow, why am I not charging that hard enough? Or long enough. Ha! I love it. Never gotta get the attack off. Oh, he did! Wow. One jammed, one unjammed. Yeah, I don't know, like, mob mentality, everybody agrees from a distance that mob mentality is inherently bad, and then everybody participates in it. Even if it's not that, like, even if it's not that you feel that, like, you know, I don't know, that, like, mob speak doesn't apply to you or whatever. It's sometimes just an avenue for you to express an opinion that you didn't really, oh no, you didn't really super express before. Oh, okay, that's good. It's the tiger himself that I needed to worry about. There's something that was, like, not really worth saying before. Now that the mob is riled up against it, it's, oh god. It's time for you to get on your soapbox. And the nature of the internet and Reddit and stuff like that is once an opinion gains popularity, oh lord, it grows exponentially. It seems like the few people that are sharing that opinion or whatever are actually a much larger voice. It's just the nature of the thing. Like, if I see something that's heavily upvoted and it's got a top comment that says, I feel this way about X, I'm like, man, all 1,600 upvoters are people that feel that way too. Or even more than that, because, you know, that ignores the people that downvoted against it. It really scares me when the topic is like something really fucked up, like you know, people all coming together to agree with a racist tirade the President of the United States of America said, or something like that. Very rare. But not very worth it without the right synergies, I don't think. This guy can dodge a bullet or dodge a tiger better than the average man can dodge the draft. I don't know. He's good at dodging tigers. Yeah, I don't know. But I mean, I do the same thing. The very leftward-leaning posts I typically read on Reddit are very much things that I agree with, but I don't... I mean, I'm not really reserved about saying how I feel about stuff. But I'm always like, oh, this motherfucking bad guy, this selfish GOP millionaire sacrificing everybody else for themselves, for their own personal gain. I'm so glad that everybody's pissed off at this guy right now. And that's just as bad. Like, that's just as harmful. It just is from my point of view. It's from my current stance, my political beliefs, that I'm able to feel comfortable saying that that's okay. But it always feels like a mob now, one way or the other. I hope that mob is future thinking, but as mobs are, it's going to be this constantly shifting and swaying ideology. It's going to be whatever's big at the time is going to be pressed, and whatever is not is going to be suppressed. And that's the nature of it, and it's frustrating, but I don't know. I hope that my stream doesn't get canned for some bullshit, you know? I hope that I never get in a situation where something taken out of context kind of like destroys all I've built up. And I'm not even someone that relies on the Twitch income. I'm you could say fortunate if you want, but I happen to be someone that doesn't use the platform of Twitch as their primary means for income. Whether it's a fortune or a misfortune, however you want to interpret it, I still don't... Oh God, well, just get that out of the way. I still don't come to Twitch and expect to pay my bills off of it, you know? And there's something to be said about the people that do, or whatever, but that's beside the point. The point is, this person did something that may or may not have been fucked up, and everybody is on our ass about it. The other fucked up thing, the other reason that this whole thing bothers me is that Twitch is a business, and it's a business of celebrities, be they new media celebrities or whatever. But those celebrities, depending on how much revenue they pull in, that could have been an FOK so easily. They have a certain amount of immunity if they are successful, and that's fucking horseshit. Someone very recently got banned, and the comparison is this person did X, needless acrimony. How come they got banned when this other person, you know, swung their cat like a sling and slammed it against the wall? That's what happened. Hate fuels hate. Kind of like what I'm talking about. We're not going to get the high cleaver. Goodbye. Ooh, hello. Dang, we're set. We are set for this run. Gonna blank in here. It's not in here. I have no fucking clue where the secret rooms are. This actually kind of sucks. "100% of the fingers." Okay, it's not that great. I don't need ammo that badly for anything, so yeah, let's just keep creeping on. I wish I could keep using that crossbow. These floors that don't give master rounds, man, they really... It seems like they tend to have the best freaking... The best freaking, motherfucking... You know what I'm saying? Chamber gun things, except for bullet hell, which has the best and most broken one. And also, a master round wouldn't matter. Excuse me. Wow, it's quick. Yeah, I don't know. I wish people, and I wish I were, I mean, I'm not excluded from this. I wish people were, as a species, better at taking the long view of things, better at approaching situations as though there's some awareness of what came before and what comes after. I think the biggest frustration I have is people seem to think that the situation as it is now is the entirety of the thing. And that's freaking stupid. Oh god, that's the wrong thing. Can I do this and hold it all the way into... Okay, probably not. Probably not if it takes this long for me to get in there. Oh, it's also the boss. It's so long. Oh my god. It's totally worth it. Should probably reload before going in the room, but the double duration is insane. Yeah, we'll probably get lodestone. These are two guns on the Beholster Shrine. I gotta remember, if there's a Beholster... I should probably just get the Eye of the Beholster anyway, because my boss weapons are not... They're not bad, they're just not crushing it right now. I want poison protection. I'm like concerned with all the poison I'm producing. There we go. That's how you do it. You sack. Oh shit. Well, it's not the one. Maybe it is. I don't know. Did he get shoved out of that somehow? Yeah. Fuck. I should have just changed my gun there. It would have been so easy to do. And I would have my health still. God damn it. I'd have my armor, I guess. I still have my health. I forgot that I gave away a little bit of my heart for damage. And that's the real reason that I'm doing as much damage as I am. We will buy the loadstone ammo. Don't you worry about that. Whew, not loving this situation. Alright, this is a pretty good boss for the Tigers. It's not really a great boss for the Helix gun. And I'm at the point where I should really stop needing to use the Helix gun. Oh god. Okay, that was close. I was not at all sure, not certain even a little bit, that I'd landed that one. Man. Angry old boy. Yeah, boss weapons are rough right now. Oh, thank God. Room clears, room starters, all of that's very good. Did I, on the last floor, leave the chest? 90 fucking 1. That's so much. Boss weapons are weak right now. Be smart. Did I leave the chest that I made? It's a semi-decent boss weapon. But anyway, did I leave the chest that I made with the D-pad? I don't really remember opening it, but I actually don't remember opening anything on the last floor. I also know for a fact that I didn't leave any chests visible. Okay, I think we're really good. We could also use the egg gun as a room clear. Take this with me and then rage through this whole room. God, poison protection would be really, really nice. Oh god. Alright. Born and dead in the same instant. Wait a second. I know what I can do also. Carry that a little longer. I didn't know it would do that. Since those guys were projectiles initially, just took them with them on the ride, on the big ride. That felt so good and smart. Ammo. Do 60 on that one. I think I want to actually fill this up for a little bit. Then go back to what we were doing. I was gonna say I don't actually. I feel like I don't use shotguns enough, but that's not true. Infinite MP or infinite ammo. We also have a bunch of weapons to sell on this floor, so yeah. But that little loophole on the that you can flip the table while holding this gun and then not be forced to just use this gun. That's pretty killer. It adds a lot of variety. I wonder if I could do that even if it was empty. Don't need to shoot a... Oh, man. I was going to say, I don't need to shoot again in this room. And we got 2 elementally safe enemies in a row. Fucking terrible dodge. Let me out. That thing's a mimic. That's good to see. Let me out, let me out! Alright, this one's going here. It's another meme for you kids. It's a let me in meme flipped all the way upside down on top of its own head. How does he ever come up with such crazy interpretations of memes? I won't tell you. It'll be my little secret. That was dumb. The guy spawned when I was already in motion. Couldn't really adjust my plans at that point. Oh, that little guy thinks he can just... He thinks he can spawn on the other side of the area. It's always a muncher. We don't munch unless it's an early floor. We don't have any other options. Thank the freaking Lord! They're still gonna throw out some strings. Be ready for them. Whoop, whoop. That part's kind of... That move can be kind of frustrating. We got piercing shots and we got the little eggies. Really eggy wegs. Most importantly, we have... Oh, God. We got the mad suck. These guys are, like, positioned very strangely. Saying we got the mad suck just made me feel like one of those people who calls dogs doggos in real life. Even though I know that being on my stream is not real life. This is not, and I can't press this enough. This is not how I behave in real life. It's mostly the same. I don't put on a huge amount of show, but I also don't monologue and just free associate. Just say whatever pops up. Fucking Makarov. Come on. That's Rufus's starting weapon. It's not good enough to actually even use as Rufus. Little baby boy Rufus. Yeah, the extra damage that we got going on right now is great. We got some really... The cool thing about them is they're not like straight up on their own extremely overpowered synergies. They're just really, really good like optimization strategies. for some of these weapons. Was this one a mimic? No. It's also not very much of a chest these days. That could have been a key. I think I'm gonna do the dumb guy thing. And give this to Link instead of just opening the chest. God damn. That is, ooh, shit. That is indeed the dumb guy thing. We're gonna make some money off of it, though. Alright, I want to leave that singularity on the floor for a second. Don't care that there's a couple good synergies with that. Don't care about this anymore. I haven't shot it once, or I did shoot it once right between two towers. Makarov, like I said, not good enough. Alright. Hey, it's poison protection. Okay. I had a moment of how dare you, followed very quickly by a moment of hey, neat. The snowball blower. What? Synergy. Come on. Ice water. Yeah. No. Nope, that's the wrong room. Snowballer is just future money. Poison protection is big. Oh, I'm so tired of not finding secrets. Keep this up. Let's keep this up. You know what we have not gotten very many of on this run? Ammos! We haven't gotten, like, I don't think any red ammo this entire run. My fire was still present? Okay. My rage is still going, too. Dude, fuck that. Fuck that horseshit. You can't replace the fucking hand with another enemy and still have two fucking enemies in here. The hand grabbing you is supposed to get rid of the presence of that enemy. You're supposed to be down to one. That's the whole point. That's not the whole point, but that's a part of the point. Oh, Lord. Oh, keep fucking slopping those tables my way. Keep dropping and slopping those T-tabs. How about some keys also, though? Why and how? Get out of here, you punk. Oh, I do have the oiled cylinder. Everything is reloading faster. I was like, the Helix gun seems like it reloads fast. Stupid. 15 shots though. Oh, I fucking wasted that table. A huge waste. I'm so fucking dumb. I'm so fucking dumb. 12 shots. Man, my aim with that has been pretty terrible. Okay, we're on to smaller and less great things. Wait a second. That was really dumb of me. That was really dumb of me. I was like, I want to hold this for bullet hell. I have the chamber gun. I have the fucking chamber gun for bullet hell. I don't need to hold anything for bullet hell. That's a room clearer. And I'm gonna use the chamber gun because we're still under 100 on the streak. So being out of ammo and the shotgun full of hate is not that bad, but it does incentivize a new approach. Or not just incentivize, I guess kind of forces. No. Ah, motherfucker. Okay. We don't have the metronome or anything. There's no real push to, I mean, the push to never get hit is the same as it always is. Come on, where's the shop? Shop, I want to see 3 keys in that shop. And don't really care about anything else. Well. Okay. We probably won't actually be using the icebreaker, but it's good. And we're gonna get some armor before we leave. Dude, boss weapons are still garbage. They're still garbage. Extra damage, don't fail me now. It's kind of all on your shoulders. Extra damage. And just between me and you, smashed hat. I have some beam weapons that I might consider if this stays as rough as it's currently due. Ah, fuck. Part of my thinking was, why not save all our blanks and then bring a 3rd blank to the next floor? But I think it was better to not get hit there. I always forget that that shoves it. Like pop shoves it. Oh god. Yeah, that was a great dodge. I actually rolled the way I meant to there. But it didn't work the way I thought it would. But it still ended up working. This is not going to be a 1 cycle, I don't feel. Not even going to get through that phase fast enough. Or through that ammo fast enough. Shouldn't have reloaded, honestly. Dude, I have to poop like fucking crazy. I think that's an LG. I don't really know. Feels like an LG. I feel like I'm usually kicking myself pretty hard if I have something that's nearly LG-ish, but taint. Okay, so we're gonna buy armor. We're gonna get rid of 2 guns, just because we're not gonna use them going forward. And the insatiable muncher can insatiably munch my butt. I wanted to be the 2 most worthless guns, okay. But we're kind of running into the problem of too many options. Honestly, I don't think the hegemony rifle was one of the most worthless guns, but what we got was one of the most worthless guns. One of the most worthless guns this game has ever conceived of. Old Tricky G does not... It shouldn't be on the list of acceptable to use guns. It should be on a list of, I don't know, war criminals. Oops. Rainbow Six Siege. Let's get this shit over with quickly. Where are you, chamber gun? There you go. Ooh, it was already in the right form and everything. The right form and everything. So I think the big boy in the middle got turned into a confirmed. I think in one of Northern Lions' final runs of Gungeon, he just ended his Gungeon series at I think 102, which seemed like it happened very quickly. Like, he got to 102 very, very quickly. Like, I don't feel like it's been 90 days. It's been 3 months plus since he started, but it definitely has. Let's just do this real quick. That sucks. I mean, it doesn't suck that bad, but it sucks a little bit. Everybody's dead. Before the rage has subsided. And you know, nothing really matters. But he utilized the chamber gun as a bullet hell clearing device. He doesn't usually even do bullet hell. So him using it to clear bullet hell was doubly impressive for the fact that he cleared bullet hell. And he knowledgeably used chamber gun. Let's do this. Do it again. Played against sports. You know what's funny to me? The nostalgia. Oh my god, we're on the final four. The nostalgia subreddit is funny to me. Because the nostalgia subreddit is literally just like. It feels like it's a. Like a fishing platform for ad agencies to decide what old cartoons and products they should bring back. Like, the most upvoted stuff on our nostalgia is always like, oh, you guys remember Rocket Power? You remember this old TV show that was on Nickelodeon. Oh, the nostalgia. I'm using this the whole way, baby. I'm using every bullet out of this one. Huh. That might be an easy DPS count skip that I've never thought about before now. Just release for a second and then re-unrelease. Like your favorite remastered video game. Unre-release it. Curtis, you're looking mad old today. You an old dog? Scares me. Fucking actually scares me to think about my dog being old. Pretty pathetic, I know. I mean, better than the alternative, corpse dog. That's even scarier, but... Oh god. His mortality is terrifying. Fuck! Man. I totally didn't think I would get hit when I did. Or I would have thrown the old suck 'em up box. The old suck 'em up box. Woo! Let's just throw those sheets to the wind. 2 sheets to the wind. Boop. 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 Abba-hoop. Oh boy. Oh. 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 Well, no Lich Flawless. Very, very obviously. We got our 95th win with an LG all the way up to the tip top. I feel like I get those LGs. I mean, I get LGs a decent amount. Regardless, I've played this game for way too long. But I feel like I get those LGs with rougher weapons, with a less insured supply of weapons, and I get that pretty frequently. Anyways, let's see this thing, and then let's get the F out of here. Doesn't look that impressive. Chamber gun, egg, mega ham. That really seems, that's like it is. I mean, it's a combination of a bunch of good things. Chaos bolts are always good. Anyway, that's it. 95 done.